That's right, folks. Longtime owner Mr. Krabs is opening a new restaurant called the Krusty Krab 2. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money?
It's already been 4 years since the announcement of Overwatch 2 and almost 9 years since the announcement of Overwatch 1. And I believe Overwatch 2 was doomed to fail when the game launched earlier than it was supposed to last year in October. However, before the launch of Overwatch 2, the game was overflowing with potential, and it had character, and above all, it had a bright vision. I've been playing Overwatch since the launch of the game. I've played every season, event, and have basically unlocked everything there is to unlock in the game. And I still play it to this day. And you might be surprised that almost after 2,000 hours, I still really enjoy playing the game. And to be honest, the last couple of seasons, the game has been in a really good state of balance. Which is rare for Overwatch, as the players who, like me, should know. Let's go back a bit and think about why Overwatch 2 is a thing in the first place. Let's see what Jeff, the original director of Overwatch 2 and 1, has to say.
I am extremely proud and excited to finally and officially announce Overwatch 2. Awesome. Now, when I talk to lots of you, there's a common request that you want out of Overwatch, and Overwatch 2 is going to deliver on this. And that's for more story and for PvE, for cooperative experiences.
What we can get from this is very simple. The only reason why we have Overwatch 2 is purely because of the story missions, because of the progression, and because they want to create something new and a unique experience that has left the mainstream titles for quite a while now. The only time PvP is mentioned is when Overwatch 1 is mentioned. All PvP changes could have been just simply made in Overwatch 1. They really wanted to sell the PvE game mode and the progression system. But sadly enough, that's not how it ended up turning out. Because last Tuesday, on May 17th, they officially cancelled the PvE aspect of the game.
With everything we've learned about what it takes to operate this game at the level that you deserve, it's clear that we can't deliver on that original vision for PvE that was shown in 2019. What that means is that we won't be delivering that dedicated hero mode with talent trees, that long-term power progression. Those things just aren't in our plans anymore.
I think they've always planned on scrapping the PvE. Ever since Jeff left the company, the vision has been swept under the rug and the greed has set in. Overwatch 2's PvE system was rigged to fail.
Where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Now, to give context to all of this, let's take a look back at how Overwatch got started in the first place and where we are now. Some of you might know, but Overwatch started actually as a scrapped game. Originally, the game was called Titan, and it was an MMORPG class-based shooter. And it worked like this. Each class would have its own skill tree, and the more you progress, the stronger you would become. If what I just said sounds a little bit familiar, it's because it's very similar to the vision of Overwatch 2. And I personally think that vision of Titan has never left Jeff Kaplan. The game he imagined for Titan was going to get resurrected in Overwatch 2. The only reason why Titan got cancelled in the first place was because it was too cluttered and confusing to the player. So you must think to yourself, how can we fix that problem? Overwatch 2 is the solution to that problem. I'm assuming that Jeff realized now that people are experienced with Overwatch characters, its lore and its abilities. With that in place, they can now easily introduce new mechanics and abilities for that Overwatch PvE experience that he wanted to give players all those years ago. And I personally think that it's a shame that we didn't get to see his vision come to fruition. I can try to sum up why I was really excited for the PvE, but I think Dunkey said it perfectly in his Overwatch 2 review.
People don't seem very excited for co-op. When you say co-op shooter nowadays, people think Destiny, Division, Anthem, Fallout 76. It doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. But what if I said Overwatch meets Left 4 Dead? See, now you're like, okay, Dunk, go on.
I think the initial reaction for Overwatch 2 was mild. A small PvP update and a big PvE update, which wasn't really that exciting for most of us who played the game at the time, because the PvE we have gotten at that time so far was really lackluster and boring to say the least. But what they showed off at BlizzCon changed people's minds. This game actually had potential. So why did they cancel the PvE aspect of Overwatch? Why did they cancel the whole reason for the sequel? It's simply because the vision of Overwatch 2 was changed. And it changed when Jeff Kaplan left the company. We still don't know why officially Jeff left Overwatch 2 and Blizzard in the first place. Especially because he left at such a weird time during mid-development and the release date of Overwatch 2 coming up. But I speculate that Jeff left the company because his vision was getting denied by Blizzard. I'm assuming they ran the numbers and realized that his vision for PvE costed too much money, and it wasn't going to make as much money if you instead made it similar, more like Fortnite, free to play, battle pass, and skins. Because sadly enough, that is the future of FPS games. They have to have live service and they simply just want to keep on selling skins because that's where the money is. And that's why I think they've been planning to cancel PvE ever since Jeff left the company. They just couldn't do it yet. With the game so close coming to launch, they can't just cancel like 80% of everything they've worked on before, because that would start a riot for Blizzard, and at that time they were already in really hot water. So they invested all their time in making these last couple of seasons of Overwatch the best they've been in a while, to make this announcement less harmful for the company. They even downplayed the cancellation of this by stating they can't deliver it at the level that you deserve. They've been working on PvE for so long, even before Overwatch 1 stopped getting content. That's almost already 4 years they've been working on this, and probably much more than that. To add on to this, PvE was shown in 2019 and it was already really far in development. They've showed off so many features and so many things they've been working on. So I find it kind of hard to believe it wasn't up to standards. And to add on to that, you would also be saving a lot of valuable developer time. Once again, Blizzard has lied to its fans for greed. And it probably won't be the last time as well. So what's next? Well, they didn't really cancel all of PvE just yet. But I think I speak for everyone that I really don't care about another half-baked PvE gameplay experience, like Junkenstein's Revenge and play that each time once on Halloween and then quit. They say they still have story missions and co-op events planned, but I can say with almost certainty that they will be nothing like the original vision and amazing content that was originally planned for Overwatch 2. What I wanted was the full experience, the experience that was promised and envisioned by the original director Jeff Kaplan. What I wanted to see was the world of Overwatch expanded, a new way of playing the game. I wanted to play as Mei rolling around on a giant ice ball, as Torbjorn shooting flamethrower turrets, and as Reinhardt making giant shatters. I wanted to enjoy killing swarms of giant robots, the new in-engine cinematics, and a brand new story for my favorite heroes. I wanted Blizzard to be better.